Grail.
What is going on? Cream Nation. Demonicon. Something is not quite right about this place. I want to figure out what it is. Calandra! I love you, but I'm gonna have to kill you.
Only practice makes perfect, Awaken. Only practice.
There's no assignments for me to do. Really? You gonna tell me I can't lockpick? Still? Excuse me.
My name is Aegis. If you want to help, we need wood to reinforce the gates.
follow Calandra. Why?
She is strong and will embodied, strong enough to topple Azrael from her throne. Calandra will wrest the secret of breaking pacts from her, because with Zul'Garoth's gifts, Azrael dug her own grave.
What do you know about my gift?
It was created here, just as you were created here, and apparently it ends here. A pit fight like in Maraskan. There are bloody contests there in which trained tigers and lions are made to fight one another in a sand pit.
Calandra and I are the last two awakened.
But which one are you? The lion or the tiger?
The tiger, because of my striped fur.
No, Chiron. Calandra is the tiger, and you are at most an ordinary fox.
A cornered fox is more deadly than any other predator. Or so I've heard.
Then we can look forward to a good fight.
I'm not fighting, Calandra.
What do you think of Azrael? She's your enemy, right?
Not everyone here hates her, but there are reasons to bear sword for Calandra. The secret Azrael hides, for example, the power to release the Borbaradians from their demonic pacts without losing the gift of magic.
In other words, you're not fighting against Azrael. Not against her as a person.
I spoke of others, not of myself. I think it is time she reaped what she has sown. That is why I'm here.
Sounds like she pissed on someone's leg, all right?
It's a bit deeper. Another time, Chiron.
What do you know about this monastery?
It is the most secret place in all the Shadowlands. If belief in Borbarad has a home, then this is it. Ah! I forgot. If Zul'Garoth actually brought you, we are high in the Black Sickle. Never before has a wanderer come across this place.
The perfect place for your battle. No troublemakers. Except... Calandra sent me. How can I help?
Search the rebel camp for some wood. Take your time, have a look around, and then bring me the wood.
Whenever I'm new somewhere, the first thing I have to do is get wood.
Do it or don't. Once you find enough, you can give the wood to Solace. He's manning the second gate. Or you reinforce the second gate yourself. That would be faster. Yes, that's actually a better idea.
Solace isn't your best friend, huh?
Maybe not. In any case, you have to hurry. We don't know when the attack will come.
Son of a bitch!
Solace, right? I have a few questions.
Go ahead, then.
What is Borbarad's teaching?
A great mystery and a great truth. The praise of diversity and proof that effort is worthwhile. We can achieve much more than we think. Borbarad helps us exploit all of our potentials. The spirit was more important to him than faith. Science. Borbarad was a thinker, not a preacher. Anyone who wants to can defy the horrors of this world with blood magic. Not by birth, but rather through his will. Borbarad's magic gives us true nobility. Through him, we can overcome all the princes and magi moguls.
Why do you fight Azrael?
Pragmatism, loyalty, as you wish.
What do you mean?
Under Zeran, we were still a real church. We were rich, we were powerful. Our robes were much more ostentatious and unique. I never could get used to Azrael's oh-so-spiritual ramblings, nor to her hypocrisy. I always say, a church needs pomp and swords. The first for the believers, the second for the troublemakers.
See...
hell's this? Tell me I get to fight these things when I pick that thing up. I knew there'd be a chest up here. What the hell?
Soon you will talk. I know it. If you should see the same products elsewhere, keep it to yourself.
Thank you, Chiron.
So if anything, that'll give me medicine of rank 5.
They want to cut off my leg, but I will not allow it. Do you hear?
Relief.
They want to cut off my leg, but I will not allow it. Do you hear?
The fuck are you guys doing? Someone's gonna lose a leg. Oh, fuck you.
Here, wood for the gate.
Well, well. Under Ziran I had servants for this kind of work.
This is a fucking battle. I love it. You guys just keep summoning your shit. I'll keep destroying it. You magical fucking pussy. You magical pussy, lower that barrier! Bring down the hammer.
Well fought. Even better than I thought. Here, your reward.
What the fuck? Why am I getting a reward?
What do you know about...
It is the most secret place. We are high in the black... Do you have any more...
Oh, I got tons of questions, motherfucker. Calandra, we are not fucking fighting. It's not what I'm here for. That's... Yes. Calandra. Don't fight me.
Good work. With the portals, I mean.
Borbarad's dogma, what are its exact words?
As Alvaranian of the forbidden knowledge, Borbarad is revered by those who refuse to be forbidden to think. His ideal is freedom, but only a strong mind will attain complete freedom. And a strong mind comes only from a strong will.
And there are no limits to this ideal of freedom.
Your freedom ends where your will ends, and your will opens the forbidden gates. Who passes those gates can achieve anything.
You mean blood magic, spells with your own blood or with the blood of others?
In the name of justice, the old gods distributed magic completely arbitrarily. Borbarad's spells make people more equal.
And encourages them to fight constantly. Our gift's a prime example.
The law of the world, the eternal struggle. Only through it is their development. Only through it does each give their best.
We've changed.
The gift.
And they have become even more powerful. Eventually they will dominate us.
We will not kill one another.
What's my assignment?
You disappeared very quickly earlier.
Sorry, I suspected that the seals have a greater significance. That's why Segal wanted to bind the catechism to them. From 7 souls shall the first paladin arise.
I've heard of this first paladin before, but Segal, catechism, what are you talking about?
Segal has been following St. Borbarad for many years, and no one knows Zul'Goroth's gifts as well as he. Segal is... well... Chiron. Segal is our real father.
Your father, maybe. Azrael is holding my father prisoner.
Calm down. The man who raised us is here. At the moment, Azrael still has him, but my people will find him.
I can't wait that long. I'll find him myself.
The Catechism is more important right now. This book, take it with you when you break the seals. 6 seals can be found in the monastery. The 7th, the Seal of Anointing, is in Azrael's headquarters.
Calandra, what is the meaning of all this?
My people believe in me. They follow Borbarad's teachings, and me. They consider me Borbarad's successor.
Be precise.
The revolution! This is not just about the souls of a few cultists, Chiron. We're founding a new church.
This is great.
A new church, the 2 of us at the top, free of Azrael, free of the need to kill. It sounds really good.
I knew you would say that, and that's what I want you to decide for me. The new church of Borbarad should be your work too. Segal says that each seal will force you to make a decision. Whatever you decide will appear in this book. When you're done, this book will become the foundation of our new church.
That's a lot of responsibility you're handing me.
Many good men have died for this book. I don't know anyone I would trust it to more than you. Go to Segal, talk to him. He can tell you more about the seals. And even if, in the end, you decide that the book must be burned, I will accept that. That I promise you with all my love.
Who is this Segal?
He was at our birth. I grew from his seed. Like the man whom you call father, he followed Azrael too. But Segal saw more than just the blood and the victims of the Awakened struggle. He understood the first Paladin's greatness and studied Zul'Goroth's gifts. For decades. He stood with us against Azrael's rule. His knowledge protects him from her. He betrayed her for the good. He did not wait like father for her weakest moment, endangering the grand plan by kidnapping children just to hurt Azrael's pride.
Father tells a different story.
He taught cowardice and cunning. And above all, he taught us bans, because he never believed in us. But Segal believes in us, and what we can become.
They're manipulating us. We are gonna have to fight. I know it.
These seals in the book, explain them to me again.
6 seals can be found in the monastery. The 7th,
No,
the
I don't
Seal of
look.
Anointing,
I
is
don't
in
look at
Azrael's
any video
headquarters.
or anything in
But
this.
we can do
But
more than just break the seals.
I just have a feeling I'm about to fight and
Segal
kill
says
her.
that
this
each
year.
seal will force you to make a
With blood
decision.
coming out of-
Whatever you decide will appear in this book.
Oh, is that-
When you're done, this book will become the foundation of our new church. Go to Segal and eat.
Time for me to get...
Well,
Do you have any more?
damn. Kind of fast talking.
Do you have
now.
any more questions?
Damn. I need 2 more.
Well,
What do you think of the church's new catechism?
it is preposterous. You should reject everything to do with it.
Why?
because it is a scandal to even try to dominate Borbarad's disciples. Each of them is mature enough to make their own decisions. We do not need rule.
What is Borbarad's teaching?
A great mystery and a great truth. The praise of diversity and proof that effort is worthwhile. We can achieve much more than we think. Borbarad helps us exploit all of our potentials. The spirit was more important to him than faith. Science. Borbarad. Anyone who wants to can defy the horrors of this world with blood magic. Not by birth, but rather through his will. Borbarad's magic gives us true nobility. Through him, we can overcome all the princes and magi moguls.
Okay. I'm out of here.
See.
I knew there'd be a chest. And now I'm gonna have to fight Calandra.
We'll show that self-proclaimed high prophetess just who the church really belongs to.
Azrael considers herself something better, but we are all equal before the truth.
If I could only touch you just once.
Fucking library is huge, mate. Who the fuck's Borbarad? I'd like to know. Day 4, the fat beaten mother brought me here. From her trick grows bigger and bigger. He is now half a span across and weighs 2 ounces. I feed him well meat and bacon. Soon he'll be ready for my experiment. Some kid that couldn't spell.
The Pontifex Maxima will make history. We will make history.
You keep on telling yourself that, buddy. Who the fuck is this? Must be a ugly ass seagull. I see a chest I'm gonna open. I'll be right back to talk to your fat ass. Seriously? Are you kidding me?
You're Segar.
Chiron! Finally I get to meet you. Calandra has spoken much of you.
She says that you call yourself our father, and that you'll help me.
I sired her. I have instructed her since she appeared here. I taught her the Master's word, and the power of her gift. I believed in her when she was alone. I made the girl a leader, and she accepted me as a father. I know I cannot ask this favor of you. I have to earn it myself. But I can hope, because I believe in you, and in what you are destined to become.
You want to be my father?
I know the other whom you call father. A man with a soft heart, and little faith in goodness. That made him a liar and traitor. To you, to Azrael, and to me too.
Azrael has captured him. Maybe he's here.
Her hatred runs deep. She is having him tortured. Where exactly, I don't know.
You want my favor? Then find him.
You want to save him? At all costs?
I want to save him. Prices are negotiable.
Oh, he means a lot to you then.
Will you help me or not?
All right. I'll help. We can talk about the price later.
You say my father betrayed you.
Maybe he told you how he stole you out of compassion, out of humanity, perhaps. The truth is that he wanted revenge. He was infatuated with Azrael. He didn't realize that her spirit strove for something higher than sweaty sheets. When she did him and me the greatest favor, allowing us to sire you all, he was furious. His pride was hurt. He felt rejected. And in revenge, he stole you.
He's come a long way. How could that happen?
Look at my face. I protected him. Sabotaged the search for moons upon moons. Until Azrael found out and had my face burned.
Why did you do that?
Because he fled with your mother. And her life was worth more to me than my own.
I understood that right. You were Calandra's teacher.
At first, she was stubborn. She didn't trust me. But her curiosity was stronger.
More beer.
She lost her shyness and became the best student I ever had. She inspired me to rebel against Azrael. Through Calandra, I realized that bondage is not the essence of the gifts. The nature of the gifts is freedom. Free creative chaos.
They are demonic.
Demonic? Raw magical. Fairy, kobold, call it what you want. No one can make them his tools. They arise and grow on their own. And they grow in the way you mold them. That, Chiron, is true creativity.
Segal, tell me about this first paladin Azrael wants to create from us.
The first paladin is Borbarad's greatest promise. A being that stands above the people and yet is still human. His superior intellect, his unbridled power. Azrael wanted to own it all. The paladin was to be her tool. A stupid creature who was to crush entire empires only to be stared at by awestruck believers just as stupid. But Chiron, imagine. Imagine what you could achieve if you were the paladin. Or Calandra. And you could both live on. Only a couple of seals to break, and then it is within your grasp.
It sounds not all bad. The Awakened called me their brother. Calandra recognizes you as her father. You make me the same offer. Why?
Azrael chose the man you call father and I to father the Awakened. We were to be your teachers and protectors. He went away, but I stayed. 5 of my children died. That was also my fault.
How so?
I believed that education was everything, that the gifts should mature close to me, because no one had studied them longer and deeper than I. But all fell away one after another. Gamut, Cassio, even the obedient folk threatened to defect. Only the 2 of you returned. And your gifts are the most powerful of all. Because your gifts out there matured. Because you experienced chaos before your awakening. I'm glad that killing is coming to an end. I loved all my children. And even if it is hard to understand, I love the 2 of you just as much. I see in you what I loved about my children. what remains of them in you, and what you can one day become.
Tell me about the seals, Seagull.
Do you see the seals behind me? Zul'Goroth's power is held within them through Azrael's contract with him. Each seal represents a gift. 3 are here, and another 3 lie beyond the garden.
And Azrael guards the last one herself, I know. But how do I break the seals?
You need the keystones. Green gems that fit the seals. They are protected by puzzles, traps, and demons. And they themselves test to see if you are worthy. You have to understand the powers that they offer you by overcoming what you have not yet become. Azrael wants to use the seals to exercise control over body and soul of the last awakened. But the seals are not without will. They contain deep mysteries of our faith. They are subject to whoever breaks them. They shape the first paladin's power according to that person's will. That is why every seal will ask you a question.
And the answer is inscribed in this catechism.
As a sign for the faithful who read it, it is Calandra's wish that you endow the sacraments of our new church. So choose wisely which sacraments the church needs and which not. The spirit of the seal will help you. It will show you spirits from your own mind, who will give you more insight into advantages and disadvantages.
And in the meantime, you'll find a way to free my father.
You can count on me, and if you need any further advice, I'd be happy to help.
What function do these seals have?
They are, but it.
What about the keystone to the left seal?
The seal deals with marriage in Borbaradianism.
What do I have to do to get to the keystone? Get married?
A door in the arcade leads you to the room of gathering. There you will find a stone pillar, which will present you with a puzzle about this issue.
And where are the deadly traps you mentioned?
Just try not to fail.
Where's the keystone to the middle seal?
The seal of ordination. A door in the arcade leads you to the monastery's laboratory. Now there you will find everything you need.
Alchemy and ordination? How do they fit together?
Ziran, who once led the church, was obsessed with gold. He claimed he could produce it himself. Under Ziran, only those intelligent enough to crack his alchemical formula received high offices. That's what he always claimed, at any rate.
They say that Ziran sold orders and offices to the highest bidder, and that's why he was able to collect so much gold.
The solution was, of course, given in secret. The rest you can imagine. The puzzle in the laboratory is probably Azrael's comment on that.
The villainess has a sense of humor. That really is new. How do I get the keystone to the right seal?
The baptism seal. If you want to find the keystone, examine the fountain with the 2 blood spouts. They want you to baptize them.
With the blood from the fountains?
I'm sure there is enough blood on your hands for a baptism.
You're trying to be funny.
Touch the statue's foreheads, and be ready for anything.
Well, let me get better equipped for this shit.
What affects my Calandra?
Do I have any more AP?
I have
Yeah,
never
I
had a role
do.
model that shone like Calandra.
The dead. The fuck happened here? I'm about to find out, I know. That's tough. Get it quick. If I can heal you, brother, I'll do so. I fucking can. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to die. stand for this. I already know that won't work. It's fucking fool's skull. Bitch. Yo, fuck with Mr. Cream. shouldn't cry over a fucking beetle. I hate this is as fast as you can fucking go. I know this isn't gonna work, but I want to get it out of the way.
So that's Azrael's comment.
I gotta pee really bad.
Yeah.
Go piss, but you won't see it because it's not gonna be in the record. Edit it out. Fucking slow me down. Dick.
Looks like I have to rearrange the sentences correctly. Nothing. Look. Did that do it?
Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of CreamTV. If you liked it, go ahead and like, comment, follow, subscribe. Want to see more awesome CreamTV content? You know exactly what to do. Do exactly what I just said. Turn your notifications, like it, give it to the social media, your top the overlay, also in the description below. As well as engage with some of your favorite Twitch or YouTube channel video content. I do different content on both. As well as if you're a Twitcher or YouTuber that I host, that's for Twitch. If you're to add me to that and I started streaming and you weren't streaming your channel, want to make a broadcast matchup, pretty cool, right? Yeah, we'll get exposure. And for YouTube, there's another feature channel. If you were to add me to that and someone random went to your YouTube page, I'd show up on the right side, underneath your banner, or the left side, depending on your layout, as a little channel icon in the name. Pretty cool, right? Yeah! And I have no problem doing that back, because that. And anyone that has both YouTube and Twitch and wants to do both, oh my god, love you, thank you! And anyone that also wishes to make a donation to CreamTV, it's really easy to do. You can go to twitch.tv, my overlay link is in the overlay, and the full link to my Twitch page is in the link in the description below. As well as if Twitch is acting up, you can't find the donate button on the Twitch page, you can go to Streamlabs. All funds for everybody are greatly appreciated. All proceeds will go to better hardware, software, games and gaming, internet, and most importantly, a better viewing experience for you, the people of Twitch, YouTube, wherever else the studios, wherever else the studios for them, please. Streamer School, what in the lovely legendaries of the CreamPire? Now, if you guys are into coding or modding or anything like that, or scripting, check out scriptingforums.com. It's actually scriptingforum.com. They got a lot of things there that'll interest you. If stuff that is something that you're interested in, there's stuff that'll pique your fancy there. As always, part of the interruption, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and most importantly, stay creamy and tune in for the next awesome, godlike creamy goodness.
Bye.